Hey everybody, welcome back to PixelJunkies. We're playing Assault, not Assault, Ace Combat Assault Horizon. Another 360 game. Jordan's back with us.
What's up?
I don't know, this was, was this considered Ace Combat 5 or was this its own thing?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, Ace Combat 7's coming out soon, probably, so here we are
I'm probably going to pick that up when it comes out, hopefully.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in an F-22.
I always kind of liked these games. The PSP one was pretty solid also.
Hang on, I gotta replicate the proper.
You're flying a plane now.
Oh shit!
You gotta initiate dogfight mode. Oh man, it looks so epic.
He's mine, Guts. I got your back.
Fucking Tom Cruise, eat your dick out.
Guys, I think you just murdered a lot.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god. Oh my Jesus.
Is that so epic?
You're supposed to shoot at.
Whoa.
You got crosshairs there, and the green thing is supposed to line up with the.
Yeah, you gotta aim at him.
I'm trying, but he's ducking and weaving.
Let's go dogfight.
Are you
here.
flying, or is this like a rail shooter?
It's like
Oh, he's gone. I think that was his body. The dogfights are kind of on rails a little bit. You can move around a little bit, but you can't turbo fly. It'll just let you focus on combat.
Okay.
The outside of what are you doing? What's going on?
Trying to change my view. Okay, there we go.
The outside of the dogfighting, you can fly wherever you want.
Going to the major.
I don't.
The highway.
Can somebody? Can I get a target lock on? I don't know. I
You
can't
gotta
hear
use
any.
L stick at them.
I'm just gonna shoot at civilians.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. It's all a dream.
Was it?
Who knows? This Japanese game, I bet it's all a dream. Have you guys played Ace Combat before?
I played
I've
Ace
never.
Combat 4, and I was very fond of it.
I
They
had
had like
never.
Shattered Skies or something like that.
Nor would I ever.
Yeah.
I don't
Why
enjoy
not?
planes.
You like planes?
Yeah, I don't like pitching.
What?
Like the pitch, the
You don't like
the
going up and
3D
down?
element. Yeah,
Why is
the
that?
3D element of driving just confuses me. Because like you gotta go up and then turn left.
It's not like you gotta do a road though.
What?
It's not like you're
Apologize for
following a
people with
road.
motion
You
sickness.
just go wherever you want.
Yeah, fair. I'm getting motion sickness. Wow, I never even thought about that, but I'm actually vomiting right now.
Looking for action.
Jesus
Oh, I
Christ.
love how great the towns look when you zoom right in, though.
Oh, this is a 360 game.
Yeah.
They don't look too bad.
Wow, they look like the stadium crowd for all of the WWE games.
Yeah, and that was just at stadium. It rendered nothing else. Missiles fired from the whatever. Yeah, you gotta blow up the planes.
I'm trying, Aaron, but it's hard. I'm in an F-22, and I never got any training for this.
We should be doing Il-2 Stromovic Battle for Stalingrad. Do that in VR. Let you guys play that.
Pukes.
I don't know what that is.
It's a World War II fighting game about like the Russian front.
As in, like,
Fox 2. Fox
is it
2.
a flight game or is it a?
It's a flight sim game.
Okay.
It's like very realistic flight sim mechanics.
Why would I want to play in a World War II game where I can't, in a fighter game, like a World War II fighter game where I can't be in a P-51?
You can, I think you can be in one of those. It has a bunch of American and British planes as well.
Fox 3.
But for like the campaign, I think it has
Good
probably.
hit, good hit. Oh, he's still going.
Foul
Bogey out my
contact.
6.
I don't think he would still be flying at this point. I'm pretty sure one bullet to a plane like that would probably destroy it.
Yeah.
Il-2 is probably some of the best like campaign mechanics I've seen in a war sim though.
What does?
Il-2.
Are there fighter jet fights like this though in reality?
Not really, no. It's very much, oh, he's like 1,000 feet out. Let's just shoot a missile at him and go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it has full campaign, so like you can, if you want, you can shorten them.
Fox
if you
4,
like.
Fox 5.
But you can have it so that like
Good hit, good hit. Uh-oh.
all of the battles that take
Getting a bit
place within a specific theater of the Russian war
I'm getting
didn't
I'm
think
getting
you could-
I'm getting a bit of
failed.
I'm getting a bit of wiggle in the stick there, boys.
Yeah, you failed there. But you can like take off and land from your base at like realistic distances. Get in your plane, fly to the battle, do it, and then fly home again if you want.
Wow.
At like a realistic time scale. Just
You
it's
mean
pretty
weeks
impressive.
at a time?
Yeah, like it goes through all of the battles, like Stalingrad, and then like if you you can go and do
I'd
like
actually really enjoy
optional objectives, like go and destroy these tanks or something, and then maybe some more of your troops will be able to push up that part of the battle.
That's cool.
So like you can kind of dynamically,
Strategically.
strategically kind of sway the war a bit.
Can you guys sing music from Top Gun? I think I'm stalling. Oh shit!
Flying on the jet
Oh, and what's the other one?
airplane.
The volleyball one.
Playing with the boys.
Oh, yeah.
Some people call me the space cowboy. Yeah.
That movie had a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
Some call me the gangster.
yeah.
We do goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Fly like an eagle.
I 100% did Rise of the Tomb Raider while watching that movie for the first time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Been a lot, well, in full anyway. I've seen bits and pieces of it over the years, but I've never watched it in full.
All right,
Aaron, there's
you
somebody
know what I'm
in my ear screaming at me, going bank angle.
Oh
bank
man, is
angle.
that
I'm gonna think about all
Iceman?
the songs that have
Goose
wings
is
in
dead.
it, and
You got what?
think about all the songs that have wings in it, and then I'm gonna hum all of them. On the wings of love, up and above.
That's not humming, Jordan. You immediately fuck up your own concept.
Well, sing them.
You're gonna sing the one line that has wings.
Wings. I'm flying without wings.
But that doesn't have wings in it. Then.
Well, no, yes, but it says wings.
Has the word wings.
This don't have wings. It got fucking little flaps.
Good tone. Fox 3, Fox 4.
The plane doesn't have
Good hit,
wings.
good hit.
It's got. There's not a word for those. They're not wings. They're
They're
jettisons. I don't know what you call it.
an Illyrian?
Don't have wings.
I mean, that's...
Planes got wings. Fighter jets. Jets don't have wings. They
Jets have wings?
No, dude, those aren't wings.
They are wings.
There's another name for it. The Concorde was the same way. Concorde didn't have.
I mean, they're
You're
wings
talking about the
technically, but they're a
flaps?
type of wings.
Yeah.
Like the flaps that would go up. You're talking about like an
No.
an Illyrian
Like
roll would
the
be like a barrel roll.
It's like
You're using the
it's
flaps.
like it's almost like it's one piece. Like the wings are not, like the wings come out separately on most planes, but a jet has like triangular wings. I don't know.
Are you talking about like an F-15 where the wings retracted?
No, I'm talking literally about how when you look at this, it looks like a giant triangle.
Not always.
It looks like a paper
There's certain planes that do that.
Yeah, but those
Most
aren't
jets
those
don't
aren't
look like
wings.
that,
There's
right?
another name on them. I just can't remember what they're called. It's just a technical thing. Like
What are
they're
jet
still
wings
technically
called?
wings, but they're not wings. Big old jet.
Big old tit.
Big old jet.
Big old tit with the
Big old-
nipple.
Big old titty liner. Big old titty old. Don't have too much nipple to say.
What? Why is this an autocomplete? What are jet wings called in Hindi?
What?
Let's see what Google says.
I feel like somebody's trying to do something against the nation of India there. Oh shit. He's like, sir, we've noticed a recent spike in Google searches that might be interesting to our countries. Like, well, what are they? It's like, well, where are India's military bases? How many soldiers, Indian army? Easiest way to invade India. How many people are searching this? Like, a lot of people in China.
Are you talking about airfoils, Jordan?
Airfoils, yes.
Is
yes,
that it?
yes.
Is that actually what you're
yes,
talking
yes,
about?
yes, yes, foils. So they're not actually
Lock S
wings,
foils
they're
and attack
foils.
whatever.
Supersonic flight airfoils have a characteristic shape with a rounded leading edge.
Adam, why did you choose to play the most boring game ever fucking created?
It's still in the tutorial,
Like, the
too.
only time this is cool is when it's fucking Star Wars.
I mean, this is still pretty cool, but it would
It
be
looks pretty good.
a magnitude higher in coolness if it was Star Wars planes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Jesus!
Okay,
That would have
No,
killed
don't
me
worry
there.
about That,
That
Don't
was
worry
tight there,
about
Goose.
that. As soon as it's dead, it can't touch it.
I'm gonna buzz the ground.
Goose is
On the
dead.
wings of love. Fly like an eagle.
So, well, we've covered like 4 songs with wings in them.
Fly me to the moon.
There's no wings in it, Jordan. You failed.
Flying. It's about flying.
You don't need
Yeah,
wings
but you
in
said
space.
wings, Jordan.
Oh,
You don't need wings in space.
What is it?
Have you written any?
Someone's knocking at the door.
Have you written any songs with wings in it,
Somebody's
Jordan?
ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door.
That's an idea for your next album.
Somebody's ringing the bell. Let me in.
Are there
Ooh,
wings
yeah.
in that song?
It's by Wings.
Oh. That's everything by them then.
Yes, it's a
Do you have any?
Moon. Sea Moon.
What are you saying,
It's a
Jordan?
song by Wings. It's called Sea Moon. It's called Sea Moon, but it sounds like Sea Moon.
Did they do that on purpose?
I don't know if
There's
he
some
did or not.
documentary about that?
Man, Paul McCartney is a weird fucking guy.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Sea Moon. Sea Moon. Is she? And it's like, what? Sea Moon. Sea
Some of the Beatles songs have really friggin'
Moon.
stupid lyrics.
With
Yeah.
me.
What's
You're
the
like,
not
Cuckoo
wrong.
Cachoo one? What's that?
That's
I Am the
Octopus's Garden,
Walrus.
isn't it? Oh, it is I Am the Walrus.
That's so dumb. They had to be whacked out on songs
Well,
right there.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, the story behind that one is the fact
really?
that there was a prof or a teacher at a school.
So they said, I bet you can't use all these words in a song.
No, he said he was trying to look into all the Beatles lyrics, and he was like, yeah, you know, blah blah blah, John Lennon, blah 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 blah. And the guys were like, you know what? We're gonna write a song that's complete gibberish and means nothing, and that's what I Am the Walrus is.
Oh.
It literally.
What
is.
about Helter Skelter? Wasn't that also gibberish?
No, that was about Charles Manson.
No, Charles Manson.
I thought that's what he killed people
Yeah.
to.
Oh,
For.
maybe.
You should do third person.
I have
Adam.
no idea.
We'll see that
I thought it
sweet
was
plane you
about
got.
Charles Manson.
What are you even flying? A 22 Raptor or something?
Yeah, man, I'm finding F-22. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's
Oh,
going on.
Ripperoni that
We gotta
crane.
save the
Better
people.
fly under
Oh,
it.
fuck.
Go third person.
Sea Moon. Sea Moon is me.
Have you ever thought about writing a song like that, Jordan? Something with like a
did.
very intentional subliminal message,
I'm trying to think of one.
or
off the top
because
of
they
my
got
head
the
right now.
butt fucker face and poker face.
Yes.
And they got semen.
I wanna hold you now in the golden.
Jesus, I don't know what my aircraft just did then.
And every day's a minute.
Should
Let
look
me
Jordan up
hold
on
you now
Spotify or something.
in the
Quote to
golden
random.
shower.
The hell's Special Weapon? Oh,
There you go.
okay.
And then there's another song where it's like,
I guess he's dead.
I still can't tell if you can see me now as you stare in my direction. But if you want to say it quickly, I still can't tell if you can see me now as you stare at my direction. And if you say it quick enough, you get away with it. So,
Have you done it?
no, never did it live before
Oh,
ever.
you should.
I still can't tell if you can see me now as you stares at my erection.
I mean, you'd have to combine the words a little bit.
Oh yeah, I was just staring at my erection.
You have to put a little extraneous noise in there first. Direction.
And you stare in my direction.
Stare at my D, comma, erection.
Yes.
At my D erection.
I still can't tell.
You should write parodies of your own music so people don't do it. That's
Brill-
it.
You're brilliant, Darren.
That's it. That's
And
the
also
goal.
upload all your music on Pirate Bay so people don't pirate it.
Exactly.
Get ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
Is Pirate Bay still around, everybody?
Yep.
How?
I don't know.
Wasn't WikiLeaks guy dead?
Is that the same dude? I don't
I
know.
thought
No.
it was.
Julian Assange,
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck his name is.
He got
Make
arrested.
your name pronounceable, asshole. Yeah, I mean, I can see why.
You should go over to the right and see if Broly's on the map there anywhere.
Broly. Is it
Yeah.
a fucking Dragon Ball Z reference?
Yeah. It looks
He's
like
anywhere
Dragon
on
Ball
the
Z.
map. Oh, does it?
This looks like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
This looks like an anemic.
Tune in next episode to find out whether or not anybody has done fuck all or anything at all. 20 minutes later.
When does it take place? Or have I already asked you that?
It takes place kind of like modern,
On
no,
this video,
it's
but
kind of future.
like 20 minutes in the future.
No. No. Capsule Core, man.
Yeah, that's what that means. It means it's a trope that means it's like just like 5 or 6 years into the future.
That's always
We're
a
not
little
gonna
bit
have
into the future.
capsule cars.
Yeah, Jordan, you're right. It's 1,000 years in the future. There's been 2 apocalypses.
What do you mean capsule cars?
Like they throw a little capsule on the ground, and a car comes out of it.
Oh, Ant-Man.
Yeah.
We're there already.
Okay.
We got Ant-Man already.
I don't know what my objective is or what we're
Ant-Man
doing
2.
or why we're doing it.
You just gotta go
Do you
towards
find
the
it
green thing.
interesting how much of a background story they set up for Dragon Ball Z to just throw it completely out the window?
What do you mean, like the Frieza saga?
No, a little bit of that, but mostly like the Earthling stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that like an ISP or something?
What?
I thought Earthlink was an ISP.
Oh,
Earthlings. Fucking clean your ears out. You're having. Are you getting black wax shooting
Who's
out of
talking?
your ears as well? Remember Andrew earlier in the week said he was getting black wax shooting
Yeah.
out of his ears?
That's not good.
No, it's not.
That's blood.
Dude, electric sheep shoot it black blood.
Blood.
I like the Raptor. That was a good. That was a good plane.
I mean, it still exists.
No, it doesn't. I can't own one. Well, I, mean, I suppose I could. Does Boeing do that?
This is Lockheed Martin who made
Oh, is
the
it?
Raptor.
Oh,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't care anymore. If I went to Boeing and
Yeah.
I said, "I'll give you $5 million to go to Lockheed Martin to buy me an F-22 Raptor,"
Well, I think F-22 Raptors cost something like 1 point. So like, maybe. But I mean, Lockheed, like these are expensive aircraft.
oh, I suppose the direct question is, can a civilian buy a
No.
military aircraft?
I was
No, in fact, the only country that
inside
feels these things is America.
of a Concorde in Germany.
Concorde.
Yeah.
You're what? What do you say?
You know, I was inside a Concorde.
Oh. Did it explode and kill you?
No,
Well, the French are lying cunts.
these were
alright, sure.
decommissioned ones. I didn't fly on it.
Yeah, see, we should have Concorde back.
5 hours or 3 hours across the Atlantic.
Yeah, why don't we have supersonic flight? It's 2018 already.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Almost 2019. Well, but it shouldn't be. If Concorde had kept going, it might be affordable now. It might be...
Like
you know.
one aircraft blows up once.
Yeah, and they're like, oh,
Everyone
that's
loses
it.
their
Nah,
mind.
they were pretty unreliable.
No, they weren't.
Yeah.
No, they weren't.
The hell? What's going on? What's going on? Why was? Wait, hang on. That was a Tomcat. Why the hell did a Tomcat shoot me?
Because, Adam,
Because Metal Gear Solid 2.
it's...
Okay.
It was the bad guy from Bumblebee.
I don't know what's going on. I can't control anything.
Adam,
Pull the shoot
Are you excited?
for? I just lost my Raptor. God damn it!
Don't worry, Adam. You'll be
Am I
alright.
excited for what? Oh, Bumblebee's coming out. That's another movie I'm excited for.
Yeah.
So that's 7.
Delayed reaction.
Yeah, so are
Good
you
that
excited
it's
for
a
Bumblebee?
callback to the podcast from 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
shut up, Aaron.
7 movies Adam's excited for.
Are you actually excited for Bumblebee?
Yeah.
Why?
Have you seen
Because
the
it looks
trailer, Jordan?
good.
I've seen the trailer.
Yeah, and so
But I don't understand why Adam would ever be excited for a Transformers movie.
because it doesn't look like complete dog shit.
Hey, and I thought Ace Combat was supposed to take place in like a fictional world. Why does he have an American flag on him?
It's racist.
There goes an F-16.
This thing is just
Oh, I'm guessing
fucking
he's some
tearing
sort
house.
of. Oh, okay. Well, I'm dead.
Oh, he was just dreaming.
It was almost like it was a dream.
Deus
My man
Machina.
called it.
Oh my god,
Shitty
look
Japanese
at the
game.
sweat.
Ugh.
Jesus Christ.
We don't understand. It's only
Look
2
at him.
degrees in your room.
He's fucking sogged.
Turn down the temperature.
Yes, he-
It's
His
down.
pants-
It can't go
his
down
piss.
anymore.
His pants are
His,
disgusting.
his dick was out and he just shot piss all over himself.
I don't know. That's worse than
Also,
that.
why
man.
was the sweat going down his face when he was lying like flat on his bed?
Gravity.
Chaos theory. Chaos theory.
Because his whole life is outside, is in 0G, see?
Tiny,
the sweat should just
tiny
shoot
imperfections
off.
in
Yeah.
the skin cause the movement of the path of the water to change.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's 4G, so everything just goes all willy nilly.
4G.
I remember when I
Yeah,
was
you go
playing.
3 or 4 Gs.
I remember when I was in a fighter jet.
I
That
don't know
was
that you
fun.
would sleep in 4Gs.
Oh, that guy's cool.
Namco. Why are you even playing this? I'm so glad that the intro took 20 minutes because we can almost be done this episode. And I can just be rid of this game
You
forever.
don't like this game?
It looks pretty great for a PlayStation 2 game.
Fuck off, man.
It's a pretty looking, late Xbox 360 game, I think.
Oh, was it late?
I guess I'm a gunner now.
Relatively.
Why can't it be
maybe
one of
not. It
those?
does come out.
man?
Oh, thanks. Friendly fire.
All right. For the record, we're governed by UN Resolution 2156.
I was like, I'll save you.
This is like Adam playing Call of Duty all over again, shooting at friendlies.
Oh, there's your friends.
Came out in 2011, so it was, I guess,
Oh,
mid-cycle.
friendly fire. Killing.
Late to mid-cycle.
I don't know where I'm getting hit.
Probably wherever the red marker is coming from.
Yeah, I couldn't aim
fuckhead.
that far.
Are there any Ace Combat games with A10s in them?
Yeah, the fourth one did.
Oh, is that
The fourth
why
one
you
had a
bought
really
it?
cool bit
Oh,
with
okay.
with the 8 You had to
That's
take
what
out oil
happens when you
platforms
shoot
with
truck.
weapons and placements on them. You were doing basically wild weasel missions, which were pretty fun.
Is that why you liked 4? Because it had an A10 in it?
Yeah.
Like, oh man, this game is feces. Oh, there's an A10 level? Fuck that. Best game ever made. Oh.
Oh, that was cool. The destruction in this game is pretty great.
Fucking massive bullet holes on that little shack thing on the roof there.
Fuck your water.
Well, at least he didn't damage our weapon.
God damn it.
Welcome to Syria, boys. Fuck 'em up.
Now remember, we're here. Hearts and minds, everyone. Hearts and minds.
I have so many things that are not.
Oh, Jesus.
What the fuck?
The perfect time to be singing that. America.
I just hear him going. It's like your aim's a bit off in the gun. It's like, well, I need one hand to masturbate. It's like, this is true. This is true. Yeah, this is true.
John, why did we design two-handed guns? Are you supposed to jerk off?
I have many things to tell you about military and such, but most are highly offensive, so I can't say them all.
What, from Europe?
Yes,
Oh,
yes. Some first-hand accounts.
Jordan's
of
got
some
some
experiences.
cultured.
Is that handsome from who?
I'll tell you later. Don't worry about it.
Jordan coming back from his Europe tour with all kinds of insight on European culture.
Jordan went
yeah.
to Jordan went to Europe to invade it.
Yeah,
no,
oh,
no,
secretly.
no.
Secretly.
Don't say that, because they'll know.
Oh man, we gotta get out of here.
It's like, sir, but what about all of our shoulders? Fuck them! Do you see what's going on back there? Jesus Christ, it's America! Get out of here! You just hear.
Going down the road, trying to save the world.
No. I'll tell you. This is the sound it plays.
Fuck you.
It'd be like Silva coming in to Skyfall at the end of that movie. Playing AC/DC or
Jordan,
something.
shut off.
Oh man, Osama. Blue, Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck!
You're an asshole.
Black Hawk down, Black Hawk.
Did I do that?
Oh no, they landed perfectly fine.
That's the great.
They landed perfectly fine down
Fucking
there.
Sully down there.
Jesus Christ, look at them all.
Why do these people stand outside after all this? It's a dude just standing in place. This is a whole. I'd love to see this from like a person on the ground's perspective, and you being the AI, and then the whole town around you just fucking exploding to the ground.
Adam's
hang on.
fucking friendly chopper goes to the ground, and he's like,
yeah.
he's
Fuck
like,
your
I
water.
don't want them to get their hands on our chopper, and he fucking blows it up.
We're denying the enemy resources, Jordan.
Can you have missiles in this?
Jesus Christ.
Fuck yeah.
That would have been Black Hawk Down if Adam was there. Like, well, we got a helicopter down, a couple of friendlies still potentially alive, but I'm going to eliminate them just so that the enemies don't get
You
our
see a
Black Hawk.
cruise missile coming in from the Gulf.
Well, a helicopter and everybody there explodes. Ripperoni, Orlando, Bloom again. And David, what's his name? Eric Bana.
Remember Jordan on here is doing some like Indian, like Mongolian throat singer or whatever. Fucking Jesus. What do we even need ground troops?
Well, I mean, we don't. That's why a lot of these games are dumb. Like, let's insert a ground troop. Like, why? Just nuke them. We gotta eliminate the hot. We gotta eliminate.
Congratulations,
hostiles. Like, well,
everyone!
Obama
We're
will
bringing
do that pretty
democracy.
good. I'm getting rid of all of them. We need drones. Nope. Give me bombs.
I don't know if I'm doing that or if it's the Apaches, but Jesus.
All right, so when we get in there, you're gonna have to mind your fire. Lots of historical monuments.
And lots of civilians taking. That was a school. Lots of civilians. Oh, they're still there.
I can see enemy troops advancing upon our Black Hawk. Light them up.
No, not the Blackhawk, not the Blackhawk. You're fine. Blue on blue. Whatever you said.
I can't hear you over the gunfire. Sorry.
Get the like, cut that house in half.
I think Buddy said sleeping in bed. Gun
All
cut
that-
his house
oh,
in half.
Jesus.
Oh man, it's the, why did we go there at all? Oh man, it's into Call of Duty again.
Jesus Christ! Does it happen every time you play fucking?
This is Call of Duty, but from the other,
What
the other
the
side of
fuck
the
is
map.
this game? It's like every single chapter is like Ace Combat.
I hope every chapter ends with
fucking
our
10
plane
minutes
getting
later.
blown out of the sky.
Ace
It's like,
Combat.
okay, you're no good in the F-22, you're no good in the A-10, you're no good in the F-16. We're going to put you in something simple. Here's a P-51, and you're going to do an air show. What the fuck is he running away?
Because you're black.
Not in my army! It's like, there's been there's been no segregation in the military since, like, the 60s, man.
Yeah, but we're not in
my
America
army.
here. We're not in America anymore. Who knows?
Oh, buddy looks like he's.
Oh man, it was the guy you played as from the thingy.
The good thing is his helmet
Will
now looks
Smith.
like what his face looks like.
The other guy looks like Sergeant Johnson.
Also, like it's a mess, sir. They nuked us. Those monsters. All we were doing was killing their civilians.
But we're just leveling their whole town.
Do you think the people in the bunkers?
Jesus Christ, man! But he almost got taken out by that. Flattened his ankle.
It's like
He's
what?
like-
What killed him? Did he die in an What? I don't even know. F-16 is that what it is? F-16.
Yeah, sure. That's a point.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, did he die in an F-16 fight or in combat? No, he was fucking ran over by a quad at base.
I also like the idea that the
Ran
insurgents
over
were
by a
like,
quad while off duty.
Sir, do we let our civilians die to the hands of the Americans in a brutal death in an area? It's like, no, better they take their own lives. And they detonate the nuke, and everyone is like, at least the Americans are dying as well. And America's like, how dare they blow up a nuke? Only we can do that. Nuke them!
Well, I'll show you a nuke. Nuke the same spot again.
That's what
Even
Trump
bigger.
says. Like, it's like, we got the best nukes, top tier nukes, the most intelligent nukes, the best nukes. You wouldn't even believe the nukes that we have. Nuke them. We're gonna bomb the nuke out of them. And then you just see, like, the people like, well, at least we won't have to worry about a nuke going off anytime soon. That'll put the scare in everybody. And you see 8 more nukes coming in with Trump riding it, giving him the
It'd be
two
like
fingers.
Fallout 76. Trump going to crash the server.
Okay, so I mean an F-16 fighting Falcon.
Oh man, a big abyss.
Is it just me or is this game like pretty boring?
That's an exciting game.
Just you?
Yeah, just you.
Are
Says
you related to William Bishop?
historically there's a William Bishop that I'm related to.
Well,
yeah.
he's the main character of this
Yeah.
game.
Oh man, in the future or whatever, in the future year of 2015.
Anti-air mission.
Always take the
I'm
tank.
gonna what?
Take the
tank.
tank.
Jordan saying this plane game with bombs and exploding people is boring when he's over there playing
Slots.
fish slots or whatever it is.
Juicy slots.
Gross. Oh man.
Oh Jesus, that's got to be a slot machine somewhere.
Juicy slots. Oh.
It's a woman. The machine is painted like a woman, and the 3 little things are her
Can I take off?
vag. Is that
take off?
scripted?
Christ.
You gotta wait.
Understood.
You hold it at him.
I'm holding it. I'm just gonna drive down this runway and turn around and go the other way.
Oh man, Red Moon. We got Sea Moon, Red Moon.
No, you get back down. You stay on that runway. Why isn't he taking off?
Seaboon. Seaboon.
Call sign Normandy. You're not
Seaboon.
taking off. You might want to
Is
pull up on the stick.
the-
You're going to the end of the runway there. Call sign Normandy. Normandy.
Seamoon.
Comms check.
I really hope we don't have to do all this
Seamoon.
again.
Oh shit! I can't take off.
Seaboon.
Okay.
Be free.
Mission failed.
Oh.
Okay, sweet. The checkpoint is further than we were. Good. 10 out of 10 game.
You know how
love that.
checkpoints work, right?
Yep.
Roger, Red Moon Leader.
Okay, you almost shot yourself with that missile there. That has to have happened at some point, right?
Oh yeah.
They shoot a heat-seeking missile, and then the dude loops around them, and they end up flying into the path of their own missile.
Can you be a Stuka in that Russian game that you were talking about?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
Did you know that's you know how when in a lot of movies when airplanes dive bomb they're like
Yeah.
that actually comes from
They have like a whistle or something.
yeah they put an air raid siren in the Stukas to make them more scary because they were dive bombers.
Oh, so like the siren wasn't like electronic or anything. It was
Literally just air passing through.
Oh,
it.
okay.
That's why it would only sound when they dove.
That's kind of cool. I always thought that was kind of neat. Did you guys play Battlefield 1943?
Yes.
Not 1942.
No, I never
1943.
played 1943.
Oh,
Is it the one for PC?
that was on console as well. It might have just been on console.
I don't know.
Anyway, it was basically 1942 remade. It wasn't the full game. They just remade a couple of maps. But one of the ones, I think Coral Sea was one of my favorite maps in the original game, and they remade that. That was like a community event. I think if they got like 2 million kills or something globally, then they'd release Coral Sea. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, we got to do this. Eventually, we got there, and they released it, and that map was great because it was all that. It was the 2 aircraft carriers, and then a couple of like areas where you could walk around on foot and capture points. But the bulk of it was in planes. And you get a lot of that shit, like when you're on the ground and you just hear like the planes dive bombing you. You just hear that. It was really, and like, you know how DICE are with audio.
Yeah.
So they did a fucking fantastic job with that. It's
Did
like,
you know the
Jesus
Germans
Christ.
actually had one aircraft carrier during World War II? Everyone like thinks that the Germans like, oh yeah, they only had battleships. They actually had one aircraft carrier.
They only
it
had
never
one?
It never left port because they couldn't decide who owned the planes, the Navy or the Air Force, and so it just never left port, and it ended up being bombed by the
Sweet.
Russians.
I wonder if that one thing changed the entire landscape of the war.
Maybe. I mean, it wouldn't have been super effective anyway.
Yeah, I know, but imagine what potential.
It certainly would have helped their attack, their bombs on London, because they wouldn't have had to fly as far. They could have just parked an aircraft carrier in the.
Also, their fucking rockets versus making jet aircraft was probably not a great idea.
What do you mean, like the V2s?
Yeah, because like, didn't Hitler decide making more missiles and like potentially creating some of the jet aircraft?
Yeah, essentially yes.
And he said no
I mean
to the jets. Like, I feel like that.
Messerschmitt's 223s were pretty ingenious for their time. I mean, they would have outflown anything else being flown.
I feel like that would have helped them. a bit
Maybe
more.
it's hard to say the impact that
Assuming the planes worked properly.
The F-23s were the Messerschmitt's 223s were fast, but they might not have been as maneuverable as Spitfires or
I think that's what the Starlings in GTA were based on, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because in GTA they're kind of useless.
You gotta make in order to fucking fly this thing in dogfight mode, you gotta make a claw with your hand. Jesus. Turn to the right, you fucking wingnut.
You're gonna stall at them.
Just because I'm trying to turn around. I'm in this dog shit F-16.
The F-16s only have one engine?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're supposed to be interceptors, so they're supposed to be very light and fast. But I mean, they've kind of made them into multi-role things.
I like F-16s. Oh, not F-16s, F-15s.
The Eagles?
I thought F-16s were twin engine. Maybe just F-14s.
It's You're thinking F-14 Tomcats. F-15s are also twin engined, but F-16s are not. Can I shake this guy, please?
Maybe I'm thinking F-15s then. Yeah, I'm thinking F-15s.
Okay, can I? Okay, all right. What you're gonna do?
And the Tomcat was F-14, was it? That's the one that had the retractable wings. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
They're for carriers.
I had a remote control one of those. And no, it didn't fly. It was kind of
just drove on the ground then.
Yeah, you could drive it around on the ground and taxi it, and the wings could retract and you know how they actually did the thing that Jordan was talking about earlier.
Target down.
Airfoils.
Lock S-foils in attack position.
And you could also like raise it up and down and move the flaps and stuff.
I really like that scene in Return of the Jedi when all the different they're flying towards the Death Star and all the different pilots are like, you know, green wing standing by, gold wing standing by, red wing standing by, and they're all like they're doing the cool. You see all the ships go into attack position. They lock S-foils in attack position. That was a pretty cool scene.
In which one?
In Return of the Jedi.
Oh yeah.
When they're attacking the Death Star.
Yeah, that was probably one of the better. I guess probably the best battle scene in that trilogy.
Like space battle.
Yeah, because like the last hour and a half of Return of the Jedi is like just a war. Like there's the Jordan's kind of sleepover. Like there's the kill.
Roger that, Leon.
Because at the beginning of the movie, like
War will flank. Bandits over the
there's I can't remember what happens in Return of the Jedi. Luke visits Yoda or whatever, and then.
Well, I mean, they get Han back from Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the beginning is getting Han back.
Yeah.
and then Luke visits Yoda or whatever, and then the rest of the movie is just the Death Star battle.
Yeah.
Which is pretty dope.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's
Well,
like
the Endor fight.
it was cool.
Even him,
The
fucking
the
asshole. That fucking
He was.
asshole.
the jet speeder scene is not aged well. It looks fucking terrible.
Does it?
Yeah,
I just haven't seen it.
it's just a very super obvious green screen.
They updated it in the Blu-ray release, though.
Have you seen the Blu-ray release?
Yeah, yes, I have. Some of them, I don't know. I downloaded. I don't know if they're the most. It's hard to tell which versions anymore. I can't even. They're all blending together in my head anyway. But I downloaded like despecialized ones so that you could just watch the originals without all the shitty CG and effects that they've added.
Yeah.
I think that's the most recent ones that I've watched, so I can't remember. But it looked terrible in that. I mean, I know they're all practical effects and it's cool, but a lot of the green screen shit looks just shitty because like. It's very obvious they're sitting in a room and George is screaming at him like, move to the left a little bit, okay, now move to the right. And now you just went over a tree,
I'm
so
like
move around.
Obama. Obama.
Just move up and down in your seat a little
He
bit.
sounds like Obama.
And then, Carrie, I want you to jump off, and we're only doing like 400 miles an hour.
There's a really, really funny GIF
So
I've
you
seen
can just
online
tuck and
where somebody's it's Star Trek: The Next Generation, and it's showing when the ship is like taking a lot of damage. Everybody's like the ship is shaking about and everyone's moving in their seats. Except they stabilize the camera, so it's just showing everybody doing this. Except and there's one guy standing
They
up.
stabilize the camera.
Like I don't like they
Half the
stabilize
point.
the footage,
Oh.
so it matches up with everyone's movements, and it's really funny.
Like that scene in Fight Club or whatever, where like Brad Pitt is like turbo moving his head around, but it looks like the camera's on a rig mounted to his shoulders, and he's moving his head around. But then in post, they stabilize the footage to match his face.
Yeah.
I think it did that as well. Like the camera's moving around a lot, but it's focused on a center point, so it's the environment moving and not the face.
Yeah. There's you know that scene in the movie where fucking Ed Norton hits Brad Pitt in the ear, and he goes, fuck my ear, or he hit me in the ear. Apparently that was not scripted, because like a minute before filming that scene, the director pulled Ed Norton aside and said, I actually want you to hit Brad Pitt. He's like, really? He's like, yeah, I told Brad you're not going to hit him, but I really want you to hit him in the head, like hit him hard in the head. And so Ed Norton literally fucking smacks Brad Pitt in the ear, and that's why. And if you look really closely, you can see Ed Norton smiling to himself because.
I guess there's some amount of that goes on in filmmaking.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like, they were. I don't think Luke knew, or Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill didn't know about the Darth Vader thing until he walked onto the set to do the first take, because he wanted the reaction to be like really surprising, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I thought they changed the script or something.
Yeah, they changed the script, so it was going to say Obi-Wan was your father. It's like Obi-Wan never told you who your real father was. You told me you killed him. It's like, no, Obi-Wan is your father. And then eventually it was he's like, no.
I think George knew all along, though. He just left that in the script.
Oh yeah, George knew all
Like on
along.
purpose.
But he wanted it
one
to be a
thing
big
he
surprise.
pre-planned.
The only people who knew were who played Darth Vader?
James Earl Jones.
Oh,
No,
yes, but the
David
actor.
something.
David
Everything
David
the
Prowse?
light touches is our
Daryl was it
kingdom.
David Prowse?
I think it was. Anyway, he knew, and Luke knew going onto the set.
Did y'all see the trailer for The Lion King?
I did.
That shit looks fucking good.
It's very uncanny.
What does that mean?
Like they look a bit. They look good, but they also look fake at the same time. So it's a
I
very
haven't seen
uncanny
it.
valley.
Have not seen it.
Well, I mean, it's like the thing
This
about
pilot's getting on my fucking nerves. I'm
It's-
still gonna rage quit this fucking game.
it's one of those things where it's like it's fake. Like it's it's
I know
it's
how to
fake.
fucking play game. Yes.
hit him with the A button. Fly
Okay,
with
good.
the jet.
First result here is why the Lion King remakes look worse than the original.
I just think it's
Looks
great.
worse. You think it's great? Can people please fuck off reposting trailers and stuff? Please?
Yeah.
Like if I'm searching for the trailer, I want to watch the original one that was posted by the people who are making the thing.
Well, that's the issue, isn't it?
But then if you search Lion King trailer, there's like 75 different, like BBC uploaded, Vulture uploaded, Cosmopolitan, Polygon, Guardian, GQ.
And they all get paid for it. They all gets the money.
Well,
from
they don't. I mean, they
views.
don't get paid directly to post it,
No.
unless there's some advertising to post the trailer. But they post it because they know people will search it and look at it.
Yeah.
And then they get the ad track.
They're getting ad traction. Yes, exactly.
It's fucking stupid. Why does Simba look like he has Down syndrome in that thumbnail?
I don't know.
Did you know there was a plot point in Predator that the Predators were like people
Down
with
syndrome?
people with autism and are the next evolution for humanity, and that's why we want to take them because we want to give predators that our species the same edge that humans will get. So they wanted to take people with autism and then splice their DNA with the predators.
That's a dumb thing.
It didn't make any more sense in the context of the movie, kind of, but it's I don't know. I mean, humans are already inferior to the predators anyway, so I don't understand why taking humans with, slight behavioral issues, but like slight,
I meant Darth Vader's in Lion King.
Yeah, James Earl Jones played Mufasa.
Oh, did he?
Did you not see Lion King?
I saw Lion King when I was like 5 1,000 times. I didn't give a fuck who James Earl Jones was. It was probably like only a year later that I watched Star Wars.
Lock on there, champ.
Hurry up and kill everybody so we can end this fucking video.
You can end it now if you want, because it's probably going to be a while.
Alright.
This game
we're losing Jordan.
shouldn't be an episode. Yeah, like I basically followed.
Yo, go back to playing your juicy slots or whatever.
Yeah, that was the only thing that kept me awake this whole time was playing my juicy slots.
Man, I'm every time we have Jordan on this fucking channel, I'm just really happy.
I'm glad, Adam. I'm glad.
Look at all that map you're not utilizing.
What?
What did I say?
All that map.
All out a nap.
That map that's taking up half the fucking screen right now.
Anyway.
Alright, well that's Ace Combat. Stay tuned for the 7th game whenever that comes out next year or something.
And we'll continue playing this
Hashtag
game.
not an ad.
We'll just,
You're gonna get.
I think our viewership will increase the more we.
Jesus Christ. Are you gonna get the 7th one, Adam?
I might.
After
I'll
this?
Take a look at
Yeah.
it.
This was fun, Jordan.
Oh.
Unlike you,
Maybe
I don't need to gamble for fun.
Maybe it's just a play for
right.
fun game.
Goodbye.
We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Level the aircraft.
I think you did.